of Hugo Boss aftershave onto his neck and mussed up his close-cropped, dirty blonde hair. He could see the clutch of police cars, their red lights winking, and behind them the glare of TV bulbs already illuminating a jam of trucks bearing satellite dishes. In itself, that was no surprise during General Assembly Week. He assumed the Russian Tsar was in town. No point calling him anything else, or any one of the usual procession of African, Central Asian, and Middle Eastern despots in New York for the glory of a stroll up to the podium of the General Assembly when they were lucky not to be in the dock at The Hague. But now he could see a city cop, a woman, turning people back from the first entry gate to UN Plaza. Along the railings stretching for several blocks, apparently encircling the entire compound like a ribbon on a Christmas gift, was a continuous thread of yellow and black plastic tape. Police line, do not cross. He walked on, noticing how each successive entrance was blocked off. The gate used by the public was thronged by a pack of reporters, photographers, and cameramen. Tom was tall enough to peer over their heads, to see, in the middle of the paved area in front of the security marquee, a small tent constructed from green tarpaulin. Around it fussed police officers, a single photographer, and a forensic team in overalls, masks, and white latex gloves. He crossed the road, threading his way through the cars. Facing him was the concrete phallic symbol that was the Trump World Tower and a skyscraper decorated with a damp and limp German flag, Deutschland's mission to the UN. The nation's cafe was just next door. He saw Henning Munchau immediately, earnestly studying the map of the world pattern that decorated the vinyl tabletop. Funny how easily men of power could be diminished. Inside the UN, Munchau was a player who could stride through corridors, winning deferential nods of the head from everyone he passed. But take him out of the building, and he was just another New York suit with a briefcase and thinning hair. To Tom's surprise, Henning rose the moment they had made eye contact, leaving his coffee untouched. His eyes indicated the door. "Follow me." What the hell was going on? Once outside, Henning raised his eyebrows, a gesture Tom took a second or two to understand. "Of course," he said finally. Munchau was one of those smokers who never carried his own cigarettes. He believed that if you didn't buy them, you didn't really smoke them. Tom reached into his jacket pocket, pulled out a pouch of drum rolling tobacco, one of the few constants in his life these last few years, inside which was a small blue envelope of cigarette papers, and in a few dexterous moves conjured a neat, thin stick which he passed to Henning. He did the same for himself, then lit them both with a single match. "Christ, that's better," said Henning, his cheeks still sucked in, refusing to exhale the first drag. He looked hard at Tom, as if seeing him for the first time. "It's been a long time. You doing okay?" "Never better." "That's good." Henning took another long drag. "Because you look like shit." Tom let out a laugh, which triggered a broad Henning grin, the smile that had made Tom instantly like the man when they first met all those years ago. They had served on the Australian-led East Timor mission together. Their friendship had been one legacy of that experience. "So you don't miss the old place, working for the Family of Nations and all that?" "No, I don't miss it. So, Henning, we're both busy guys. What is it you need?" "It's about this—" He trailed off. "About what happened here this morning." "Yeah, what is all this? I saw the police line and—" "You don't know? Christ, Tom, all those fat corporate fees and you can't afford a radio. A man was shot here about 2 hours ago, a suspected terrorist." "Okay." "Not okay," said Henning. He exhaled a plume, then checked left and right. In a whisper, his eyes intent, he said, "Turns out we got the wrong guy." "He wasn't a terrorist?" "Apparently we killed some pensioner in a woolly coat." "What do you mean, we?" "Don't go blabbing a word about this, Tom. I'm serious, mate. Not a word. Media don't know yet." "Of course. The shooter was from our own bloody security force." "Jesus. Jesus is right." Henning took a long, final drag, sucking the life out of the tiny hand-rolled cigarette, then threw it to the ground. "Just unbelievable bad luck. NYPD intelligence tipped us off about a suspect who'd been visiting an arms dealer, dressed in thick black coat, black hat, which just so happens to be what the old boy was wearing when he went out for his morning stroll. Bad luck all round, then." Henning gave Tom a glare. This Tom.